Right, guys, I know I don't really get a lot of people watching live streams on this channel, but don't really matter. I still get people watching time to time. Right, guys, I know I don't really get a lot of people watching live streams on this channel, but don't really matter. I still get people watching time to time. That's the playback, because I'm going to get a 30-second delay on YouTube. Sorry about I keep forgetting to put the damn thing on mute when I do live stream. So I decided to go out and do some more magnet fishing today. Try a new location. There's a little kind of river. I'm going to try and think what it's called. Research Stranfell River. It's called the River Gaveney. That's spelled Graveney. River Gaveney, just on the border of Stratton Vale. Now, I decided to go up there today and see if I can find a way of doing some magnet fishing. Well, I walked up there and, you know, it goes over a bridge and the wall's too high. But there's like a little side bit there, which has got quite big iron fencing. You know, the bars. So I was able to see what was down there, but, you know, a lot of garbage, stuff like that. And you would probably get that kind of stuff being right close on top of the road anyway. So I thought I'd decide to follow it up and see where it goes. Well, there's two ways you can go down that way to your left, or you can cross over and go right and up that way. Well, I decided to go right, cross the road and up. And although there's houses, you know, like kind of covering both sides of the actual river, it's not really like a river, it's like a creek. But I carried on walking, and I followed it as far as I could go, which is probably about 1.5 miles. Then I lost it, couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought, now I don't fancy walking all the way back. Maybe I'll get a bus. So I walked a different way round. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit tired. And I actually did find the bus. I actually ended up at Norwood. Now, there is a park at Norwood South, and I didn't think it was that far. So I went in the shop and I said to the guy, "Hi, ODS." I said, "Where's the park, mate?" "Oh, just go up the road, turn right, and you're at the park." So I thought, okay, well, that's bloody close, you know. I walked all the way to Norwood and didn't realise I walked to Norwood. So I went up to the park, and I was walking all around this park, couldn't find no lake or nothing. And I know on Google it said that there was a park with a lake. So, but did I know that I was in the wrong fucking park? So anyway, I walked around and I asked this guy, and he goes, "Oh, best you ask him, you know, the one who's doing the maintenance on the hedges and stuff like that." So I went down and asked this guy. I said, "Where's the park with the lake in, mate?" "Oh, that's Norwood South." "Okay, so how far's that?" "Oh, you're probably talking about 2 or 3 mile, you know, walking distance." I thought, well, is there any way I can get a bus there? He goes, "Yeah, all you got to do is come out there, go up the pathway, turn right, straight up the pathway, turn left, and follow that road all the way up." Fucking hell, I tell you, it was a long fucking walk. I gets up to the top of the road where the bus goes, yeah. There's this woman sitting on the bus stop across the road, so I went over to her and I asked her, I said, yeah, I'm looking to get to Norwood South, to the park. Oh, well, there's a park with a lake. So I asked, the one with the lake in. But that's like, got to go to the cocktail and you've got to get off and you've got to get another bus, blah, blah, blah. I said, but that's not Norwood South, is it? She goes, no. But if you want to go Norwood South, you have to go down here, turn right, walk all the way down this road, which was probably about another mile or so long, till you get to a church. And there's a bus that can actually go to where you want to go. It's the 196. So I walk all the way up this fucking big road, another mile plus, until I get to the church. Because bus stops. So I crossed the road because there's this woman there taking a smoke. I said, excuse me, how do I get to Norwood South from here? Norwood South, yeah, the lake. Oh, you have to get 196. And that will take you to the lake. Okay. So the only thing is you have to walk up this hill. And it's a fucking steep hill, I'll tell you. I didn't know how my legs got me up there, but I walked up this fucking hill, which was like another mile long, probably a little bit further. So I get to the top, and I crossed over the road like you said, and there's 3 buses that come along. There's a 264, a 194, and another one. So anyway, I waited until the bus came. I said, yeah, I want to get to Norwood South Park, where the lake is. Black guy. Norwood Park. Oh, near Norwood Junction, you'll have to go to the last stop, I think. So I said, so this takes me to Norwood Junction. Yeah. So I gets on the bus. If I walked it, which I wouldn't have done, would have been about another 3 miles. So the bus ride took 10 minutes, get to Norwood Junction. And I said, so where's the lake, mate? He goes, I don't know where the lake is. You'll have to ask someone else. So I went round to this other, well, it was on a high street, Norwood Junction High Street. And I went in Chippy, fish and chip shop. So I could take away for food place. And I said, how do I get to the South Norwood Lake? Oh, well, you can either walk up, go up across the bridge, turn left, turn right, and follow all the way around. Won't take long. So there was any bus there that goes, well, yeah, you can get 410, that takes you near there. So I thought, well, he said he won't take long. So I walked across the road and I thought, should I get the 410? I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll save me travel cost fare, and I'll walk it. So I walked all the way up to this fucking light bridge, turned left, walked up a little bit and took the next right. Asked a few people, make sure I was in the right direction. Yeah. Straight on, mate, straight on. Fucking hell, it was about another 1.5 mile walk. Because when I got down to the bottom of the road, like, left, and there's some guys there cutting the grass on the council. I said, where's the lake, mate? He goes, oh, I don't know. I don't let me get my phone out and I check. So he gets the phone out, he goes, yeah, you're quite close, you're nearly there. There, and it's only right somewhere. Right, cheers, mate. So I walked up the road, another 1/4 mile. I asked this guy, and he goes, yeah, right, next right, and you're there. Yeah, I bet. So I walked up the road, turned right, walk down. Yeah, I've had the fucking lake. Yeah, I've had a lake. So anyway, I'll get my gear out. And then as I was just about going to cast in my magnet, a few people fucking like came up behind me and started wanting to feed the birds. Oh, here we go. So I put my magnet back in the bag and I started walking around. And where I was walking, most of the lake was like kind of cut off with like this big iron fencing. But on the other side of the lake, you could see like, little piers where people could do fishing. So I thought, okay. And as I went to carry on walking down, I turned around and the people who were feeding the birds started walking away. So I went back down there. I got me back there, started casting out. And what kept bringing up, when I was bringing my magnet up, I was catching on this like netting thing. So I thought, okay, cast that a bit further. And this black woman comes up to me, asked me what I was doing. So I explained to her, oh, interesting. Yeah. And I said, well, I don't think I can do here because there's this cable here now. And that could be like electrical cable for something. So I don't think I'll bother fishing this bit. I'll have to go around and walk along where the guys are fishing because there was a guy fishing there at the time. So I put my magnet back in the bag. I had my backpack, which was weighing a ton. He had like 5 drinks in there. He had my coat in there in case it started getting cold and raining. I had my keys, my mobile. I had shitloads of stuff in there. It's that bloody heavy. So I started walking down. And I got to where this guy's fishing. And I spoke to him for a while. And he goes, it's £5 a rod. I said, yeah, but I'm not fishing. I just want to do magnet fishing. Oh, you'll have to go and speak to the woman up there in that shed thing. To be on the safe side, kind of thing. So I said, all right, cheers. So I walked up to this bloody little shed thing, yeah. There's this woman sitting there. Goes, how many rods, love? I said, I ain't got rods. I said, I've got a magnet. She goes, pardon? I said, yeah, right, I've got a magnet. I want to know if I can do some magnet fishing. Well, what's that in aid of? I said, well, just throwing out a magnet and bringing in, all your metal crap kind of thing. Well, what does it catch? Well, you can catch like, fishing hooks, spinners, any kind of like iron objects like, crowbars, iron bars, big iron bars, all different kind of things, anything that magnet attracts to it, it'll pull it out. Won't pull out lead. And she goes, I don't know, love. She goes, I would, but I can't say, that you'll be okay to do it. She goes, I'll have to ring someone and ask permission. So she's trying to ring several people to get permission. Oh, can you ring back? There's a guy who wants to blah, blah, blah. Leave messages, And I was just about going to give up. Because I've been waiting and talking to her while she's like trying to talk, contact whoever's in charge of the actual lake itself. Like one of the main kind of like bays, I suppose. And she's saying, well, the thing is, we've just been taken over, new group from the council taking us over. And they're a bit fussy, kind of thing. So I need to ring one of these guys up and see what they say. So, been talking to her about half an hour. And I was just about going to give up. And the phone rang. So she goes, yeah, there's a guy who wants to know if he can put a magnet in the water and do some like magnet fishing. If I put you onto him, he can explain what it is. So hands me over the phone. And I'm talking to this guy called Simon. Sounds like a nice guy. I said, hey, hello, Simon. My name's Steve. I just want to know if I can put a magnet in the water. That's all, A little bit of magnet fishing. What it does, it brings out all the iron crap and anything metal that's attracted to the magnet. I pull out and just spin it, unless there's something there I might like, I might pick up some fishing lures or what are they called? what are they called? Those fishing things, like tweezers kind of thing, like scissors. I can't remember what it's called, but those I said like, sometimes we bring out fishing gear like pen knives, and other bits and pieces. He goes, well, mate, be honest with you, it sounds like a nice idea, but I can't give you that permission. I can't say, yeah, go and do it, because like, if the people come round who actually runs this on the council, then we might, lose our contract over it, kind of thing. I thought, oh, fucking hell. She goes, what you need to do is ring up this guy from the council. His name is Andrew Williams or whatever it was, and speak to him. And if you can give permission, yeah, no problem. You can come and go anytime you want. So I thought, fair enough, mate. I'll go home and I'll try to get the details and ring the guy up later. So anyway, I'm talking to the woman. I said, right, well, thanks anyway. Her name was Beth. I said, thanks a lot, love, for your help, blah, blah, blah. I walked away, and I was trying to find the number for this Andy Williams on the mobile, which I did find. I tried ringing it up, but the bloody phone, like, oh, have you got the extension number? Type in extension number. So you push the extension number, and then it's like, you've got an extension number, press the extension number. It's like going round in a circle. Then all of a sudden I get like, sorry, the person at the extension is not available right now, please leave a message. So I thought, fuck it. And she comes out, she goes, oh, it ain't worth ringing them up. You might as well do it in the morning. That's when I'm going to be available, like 9 o'clock. So I thought, fuck it. So I went all the way down here on a wasted journey. And I probably put my magnet in 3 times before I actually went and asked permission. And they said, oh, speak to this guy from the council. He seems like a nice guy. He'll probably say yeah. But if he does, you would advise you to get a letter from him. So, you can come. If you've got a letter saying that you've got proof that he said yeah, then that's okay. You can come and go as police, like, kind of thing. And I said, what if he just gives me a verbal confirmation? Well, yeah, we could probably set that. No, not that we're going to call you a liar, I think, but anyway, I said, oh, I know what you mean. I could pretend to ring him up and say yeah. And I can come and say to you, well, I spoke to him and he said yeah. And like, if you ring him, which you might do, and he says no, then it can make me look like a fucking liar, isn't it? She goes, well, yeah, in one way. So in other words, get confirmation, written confirmation, then you come and go as please. So that's what I've got to do, is ring up the council at Croydon and speak to this Andy Williams in the environmental bloody department. So I thought, I didn't want to leave straight away. I'll go back and talk to this guy who's fishing. He hadn't been catching nothing. Been there since 10 o'clock in the morning. And like, we're just having a general chat, and he's telling me some really good lakes. And I think, half the lakes were even around near me. He goes, yeah, like, you got a lake there, you got a lake there, you got a lake there. Got Richmond Lake, you got Streatham Lake, you got Mitchell Common Lake. I said, yeah, I know those ones. Got Malden Park Lake. Now, I thought Malden Park was the one where I got that Ganninger. But no, it ain't. It's a different lake down actually near Malden Town Centre. So there's that one. There's the Tooting Beck Lakes. There's about 10 lakes I could probably go to, which I didn't know were around near me. He said, well, you might not find them on the actual map, on Google itself, but most parks have lakes in them. Big parks. Because you could always go to like the ones over at London, they've all got big boating lakes, and like you'd be surprised at what stuff might fall in there people's arms, like watches or rings and stuff like that. said, yeah, but the only thing is this does not pick up gold and silver. Which is a shame, because if it did, I probably might find a lot of gold and silver. Like I said, like, you know, another thing is it doesn't even pick up lead. Now, if it picked up lead, then I'd be clearing the fucking lake out with so much lead, it'd be like, well, you know, wow factor, because I could, like, get all that lead, melt it down and sell it or something, you know. Or sell the actual lead weights for fishing on eBay or something. Because, yeah, you could do. But I said I'm more interested in like artifact kind of stuff, you know, like guns, knives, fishing tackle. You know, you might find some really old vintage fishing gear. You know, unusual kind of things. I find a lot of keys and padlocks. So I was, oh, right, you know, we just had a good conversation for about an hour. I thought, well, fuck, I'm gonna go. So I said cheers to him, and I'll come home. Just had some chicken and chips on my second can of drink. Freeway cola. Do not get the freeway cola. It's crap. And I'm thinking, well, where can I go tomorrow? Now, there are 3 lakes at Crystal Palace, which I'm thinking going to do. Now, Crystal Palace isn't far from where I was today over at South Norwood Park Lake. All I've got to do is get back to where I was, and instead of getting off at the South Norwood, just keep going until I get to Crystal Palace, and that should take me to the park. And I can go and do fucking 3 fucking lakes there. Depending on my weather though. Because tonight it wasn't like really hot, which I'm glad of. I didn't like burn up and pardon me. What's the weather going to be tomorrow? What? Thursday. Friday. Light cloud all the way through until 4 o'clock, and 4 till 5 night, you know, possibility of rain. But that's okay, as long as it's cooler than it has been the last couple of days, I'm okay with that. Sunday is going to be bloody hot, 21 degrees again. Monday, Tuesday, 21 degrees. Wednesday, 20 degrees with possibility of rain. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And Saturday, next Saturday is going to be sunny if it was 19 degrees. So, like, you know, I've got a couple of days of fair weather. It's not going to be blistering, not hopefully. And I can go and do some more river ones. So I did get my new magnet through today. I've been using my 60k Paul magnet, and all around here is like broken away, where, you know, it's been hitting rocks and whatnot. And I've got my new one through today, spare backup one, because the 141 is just way too heavy for me. But this one is practically the same as the one I've been using, just that the bolt's a bit more kind of like thinner. And what I've done is I super glued inside, put the bolt on tight as possible as I can, and I'll put some hot glue on the side. So that's that. I've got the new cable for this coming tomorrow probably, but I ain't going to be using this one. I'm going to be keeping this one as a spare backup in case I lose the magnet outside of the other one. I wanted to try to use a 141, but it's just too heavy. You know, it is quite heavy for my arm actually. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to use this. But so if I do decide to take it out one day and give my arm a bit of pressure and make my arm ache, you know, you can use this one, makes your arm ache sometimes, the 60k one. I'm looking at getting a 98k, which is like a little bit smaller than this, but more kind of like, although it's smaller, it will pick up 98 kilo where this one only picks up 60. I'm hoping to sell a ghost box actually. Which is my little Murphy Richards one to someone on Facebook. It's working, just that the internal speaker's not working for some reason. But we've put it on the external, it works. If I can sell that, I want to subscribe to the London Mudlarks. And what the London Mudlarks are, it's a group of people who goes down on the River Thames looking for relics, really, you know, with milk detector or a little kind of like spade, shovel, or just use your eyes. And there are certain parts of the River Thames where we can only do certain parts of those. Like there might be London Bridge where you can use on one side of the Thames a milk detector, a little shovel, and your eyes. While on the other side it might just be eyes only. And then further down you might be able to use your eyes and shovel. While on the other one, it could just be milk detecting only, you know. So I want to join that, but it's like £75 for 3 years, which ain't too bad. But if I do sign up for it, I'm going to lose 6 months anyway, because it's like from December to January. So it'd be like, no, January to December. It'd be like 1st of January to the 31st of December. So if I signed up now, my permit would be 2017 to 2019, but dated from the 1st of January. So I missed from 1st of January up till now, like 6 months. So I'm only getting 2.5 months, 2.5 years. It's like fishing. You go and buy a fishing license, a yearly one. If you buy it in like August and it starts in June, July, August, you lose like 2 months on your license. So that's the only thing about it. You know, they don't give you a license where you buy it online and it starts from the day they actually receive your cash and then give you the year or the 3 years or whatever. It's not, it doesn't work that way now. So, you know, you do lose time on it, which I suppose, you know, you have to suffer with. But yeah, today, bit of a bummer, let down. Now, I could have went over to another lake, but it's like 4 o'clock when I left there. And I've only been home a couple of hours. But I will hopefully go over to another lake tomorrow and start all over again. I'll probably go to Crystal Palace because there's supposed to be 3 lakes over there. One for the kiddies, one which I think might be a boating lake, another one which is like half fishing and half non-fishing. And give those a try. I was told about another lake, Norwood Junction, where I had to go back and get the bus to come home. There's a lake not far from there, but it's on like in between 2 estates, and like, you know, people were telling me, you know, you got to be careful going down there because you might get, you know, mugged or attacked or something like that. But then another person said, no, it's all used to be like that, but it's not like that now. You know, you'll be okay. There used to be like a lot of shit in that one, like motorbikes, cars, push bikes, trolleys, and shit like that. But you know, that's all been cleared out now. But you'll still get a lot of good stuff in there, probably like knives and maybe a gun or something. So I might look at going that one at some stage. When I don't know. Whenever I'm going to probably afford it, I suppose. That's it, really. That's a bit of a downer today. But hopefully, you know, tomorrow might work out better. So, anyway, I'm going to go and I'll catch you guys later, yeah? I did do a little video of me being there, but I'm not going to upload it. It's not worth it. So I didn't do no magnet fishing. I only threw it out 3 times. I didn't want anyone coming around now and go at me and kicking me off and probably ringing up the police and arresting me. At least I've done it the proper way, trying to get permission and I just couldn't get the permission today. So don't mean I can't do it. All I've got to do is ring up the Croydon Council and speak to the guy who runs the lakes around Croydon area. And if he says yeah, I'll ask him to like do me a letter, send it to me, and maybe there might be a few lakes I can go to, and no one is going to be making any complaints then because I'll be covered. Anyway, catch you later. I'll let you know what happens.